everyone. So yesterday, what we had discussed, can anyone tell? We had discussed something about IoT functional model. That is based on functionality, how the IoT model has been divided. Okay. So how it was divided based on functionality? It was divided into 6 things. Okay. So which was those? Based on functionality, functionality, how the IoT model was divided? You're unable to hear. Now, is it clear? So based on this functionality, okay. So how it is divided is, it is divided into 6 things. Still, my voice is clear, or still it is not clear? Is my voice clear? Yes. So yesterday we saw that on functional model. Okay. So based on that, it was divided into 6 functionalities. Okay. Today we will continue again logical design in IoT. Yesterday also we started with logical design in IoT. We saw only functional block of IoT. So today we will be seeing what are the different IoT communication model. So I'll just share the PPT with you. PPT is visible, right? Okay. So today we will continue with Unit 1, Session 6. That's on logical design of IoT. Okay. In that we will be studying about IoT communication model. Okay. So today we will just recap about logical design of IoT. We started logical last class. We studied physical design of IoT. In that 2 things we saw. Things in IoT as well as we saw IoT protocol. So now we are seeing how logically your IoT devices are designed. Okay. So last class we saw IoT functional block. Remember 6 functional blocks are there. Based on the functionality, it is divided like that. Okay. Today we will see what are the IoT communication model. These are very important. Explain IoT communication model. One question will come. Okay. So 4 communication models are there. One is request response. Second is your publish subscribe. Third is push pull. And fourth is exclusive pair communication model. So can anyone tell request response model? What is the one more name for request response model? Already in web, this was used widely. Yes. What is this request response model? Can you tell me? Yes. Can you tell me what is request response? Someone is requesting, someone is responding. So what is this one more name of this model? Yes. You had studied something called client server, right? Yes or no? So that is nothing but request response model. Client will request something and server will respond. Okay. Then comes publish subscribe model. So what will happen in publish subscribe model is some publisher will be there, some subscriber will be there. Middle some broker like YouTube or something else will be there. See now Instagram is there. You will follow some people. You will become a subscriber. Yes or no? You will follow so many actors? Will they follow you back? No, right? So what you will do? They will generate some content. You are the this subscriber to that, or you will subscribe to various YouTube channels. Yes or no? So what is happening in YouTube channel? Yes, in various YouTube channels, what will happen? YouTube is a broker in between. Okay, some subscribers will be there, some publishers will be there. Okay, so subscribers will subscribe to some channel or some person's content. Okay, then publisher, what he'll do, he'll generate the content, he'll make some videos, or maybe he'll make some photographs or something, he will publish, subscriber will view. And middle there will be broker like your YouTube, etc. Okay, one more is push pull communication model. There will be one queue. Again, it is similar to publish subscriber, but here in the middle, queue will be there between publisher and subscriber. So some people will publish and keep it in the queue, and the subscriber will take it from the queue. And the last one is exclusive pair communication. So any idea what is exclusive pair communication model? Yes. Exclusive pair means exclusive. Okay, exclusive meaning is dedicated. Okay, dedicated channel is given. Okay, in internet or anywhere you're using your 4G, 5G. Those are not dedicated connection. Yes or no? If you take optical fiber and all, that will be dedicated. Here, what is happening? You're using shared data network. Yes or no? So in exclusive pair, client will be there, sender will be there, middle. Okay, they will not share the communication medium. One exclusive, one dedicated line will be there with which they can communicate. So these are the four communication model. So if they ask you logical design in IoT, means you have to write all functional model, IoT communication model. Next class we'll see some more thing. But if they ask you about only IoT communication model, these four you have to list. Then we will go on explaining each of these and write the and draw the diagrams. So let's see each of this model in detail. You're able to hear me clearly? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you able to hear me clearly? Okay, so this is how your request response model works. Okay, there is a client and a server. So this is similar to client server model. This is actually a client server model only. So as usual, client will have only displaying capability, only front end you can see. Okay, so you even a web, how you are browsing, you will be having only web browser. Okay, and you will be connecting to the some server and getting the response. So client, what it does, sends the request to the server. Okay, and server, what it will do, receive request from client, process request, look up or fetches resources, prepares response and send. These all things, what it will do, client at least will send a request message, I want this resource. Then server, what it will do, can you see, server will have some capability, processing capability. Along with that, it will be having resources, maybe some database it will be having, some files it will be having. Okay, based on what client will ask. Okay, resources, this server will take the resources, again it has to make it in the form of a packet, then respond. So any doubts you have in request response? Remember, client is a machine which don't have much capability. Okay, it can only request. Usually, if it is in a web, so it uses this, what is that, browser to do that. Okay, server will have all the resources, files. It will fetch and give it to the client. So here in some more points, what I told is there here. Okay, request response is a communication model in which client sends the request to the server and server responds to the request. Okay, so and also when the server receives a request, it decides how to respond. Okay, it will not just respond, which resources has to be given, all those things it will decide and then prepare the response. It will not, it has to follow some protocols, it has to follow some format, and then it sends the response to the client. Okay, and very important thing, request response model is stateless communication model. Okay, stateless means, stateful means it will come in connection oriented. That is, every connection is, every request is dependent on previous. Here in this case, what will happen, it is stateless communication model. That is, each request response pair is independent of others. Okay, every time a client send a request, it is independent of the previous. So all the details you have to send. Okay, which server, what, everything. Okay, if it was exclusive pair, that is connection oriented, if once connection is set up, all the messages are in this dependent on each other. Okay, but here every time you have, it is stateless, so every time you have to set up the communication, then okay, send the message, and each request response will be independent of others. Any doubts in request response? It is just your client server model of web. So next model is publish subscribe model, very important model. You're seeing this, yes or no? So what will be there? There are some publisher, there are some consumer. Publishers are someone who will generate the content, maybe on some topic, maybe you like on fitness, you might want to learn Python or something. Different channels will be there, different publishers will be there. Okay, I also have my one channel where I'll put all your IoT related. Yes, because I'm taking DS also. What I'm doing two playlists. In IoT, I'm storing your content. DS, yeah, I'm storing your juniors content. Again, I have, so see here, publisher, send messages to topic. So publisher will might not publish on only one topic. See, I have also created one YouTube channel for you. What I'm doing, I'm also doing on two topics, DS and IoT. So who is the broker in between? For in our example, it can be YouTube. Okay, and there will be some consumers, okay, who will subscribe. So here in this example, there are three consumers, consumer 1, 2 and 3. So what this will do, these publisher will be somewhere, consumer will be somewhere. So publisher will generate some content on topic 1, some messages on this topic 2. Okay, any n number of topics he can have and n number of consumers he might have. So in between there will be some broker like YouTube or some other. Maybe first post your posting, then there will be first post or something else. Okay, and this consumer, maybe all will not subscribe to same topic. So consumer 1 and 2 have subscribed to topic 1, whereas consumer 3 has subscribed to topic 2. So this publisher, whenever he'll generate the content, he will publish it to broker. Here topics will be there. And whenever consumer is free, he will go through the topics. This is known as publish subscribe model. Okay. So it is also one of the IoT communication model. It involves three people, that is publisher, broker, consumer. Broker is nothing but third party in between publisher and subscriber. So publisher will publish the data. He is the source of the data, and publisher send the data to the topics which are managed by broker. That is, it will send to the third party, whoever it might be, first post, YouTube, etc. And the publisher will not be knowing who are his subscriber or consumer, and consumer just subscribe the topic which are managed by broker, and he will receive the data. Whenever the broker receive the data from a publisher, it will send the alerts to all the subscribed consumer. So you can remember the YouTube. YouTube is similar to this. Okay. So third one is, so next we have one more communication model, that is push and pull. This is also similar to publish, subscribe, but the difference is here, instead of having this broker, we have message queues. Okay, publisher and consumer will be there. Again, publisher can publish on multiple topic, consumers will be multiple. Okay, so what happens is he'll be having a so he is publishing on two things. Two queues are there. Okay, since queues we are using push pull. Okay, so one some queues will be there, and in between the publisher and consumer, publisher, he will generate the content and put his messages on the queue. Consumer, what he will do, he will pull those messages. Okay, whenever publisher will generate the content, all the messages are there in this queue. Consumer, whenever he is free, he will go on reading those messages. So messages are pulled from the queue. This is known as push pull. Difference between publisher and subscribe model and this model is only queue is there. There only one broker was there. Here queue is there. Okay. So again, the model is same. It is a communication model in which data produced by this publisher will push it into queues. Okay, their broker he was there. Here he will push it in the queues, and the consumer will pull it from the queues. Producer do not need to be aware of consumers. Okay, queues helps in decoupling the message. That is, this queue, maybe publisher want to publish today is free. Okay, so he will make 4 videos and he will keep it in the queue, and subscriber is not free. So whenever he is free, he will go on taking it from the queue and weaving. Okay, so queue is just a buffer. It will help in the situation where there is mismatch rate also. Maybe now only publisher is publishing, but consumer's device is slow. Okay, so instead of he can, so it will be stored in that queue. So a consumer at his speed he can view. Otherwise, what will happen? Message will drop. Last one, last communication pair is exclusive pair communication model. Okay, again in exclusive pair it is like client server. Only difference is in client server we did not had exclusive connection. Every message was independent of other. In exclusive pair communication model, what we have, first we have to set up, it is connection oriented communication. So first we have to set up the this connection, then how many message you want send, then close the communication. Okay, so and each message is dependent on the previous one. Okay, so there in your client server first model, each message was independent of each other, because once connection is set up you need not tell which server, which line, which router to pass. Whereas once connection is set up, you will take same line. Okay, only messages you have to travel. So here only one message they have sent to client to server. Okay, multiple also you can send. So can you see, client will request to set up the connection, respond again, server will respond. If it is free, it will respond to the request. Then messages from client to server, messages from server to client, then they will close the connection request. Okay, and that is it. It will request again client, again the server will close the response. Any doubts you have in this 4 communication model? And remember, exclusive pair means bidirectional, fully duplex. Okay, that is, it is connection oriented until communication is closed. Connection is closed. Connection exists between a client and a server. Fully duplex in the sense, okay, both client and server can send and receive message at the same time. Once the connection is set up, it remains until client send the request. So connection will not break until client will send the request to the server that close the connection. Client or server can send messages to each other after connection setup. And remember, client server was stateless. Every request and response was independent of each other. Here, every request is dependent on the previous. So exclusive pair is a stateful communication model and server is aware of the open connection. Okay. So today in this class, we studied about IoT communication model. First was request response. It was like client server. Client would request, server would respond. Client had only some capability, server had all the processing capability. Again, resources were there with the server. It was stateless. Okay, every request and response was independent of previous. Then comes publish, subscribe. So there will be a publisher who will generate the content and publish. There will be subscriber, okay, who want to view the content generated by publisher, and in middle broker will be there. Okay, publisher will subscribe to broker, subscriber will take from the broker. Publisher will not know who is subscribers. Subscriber might know or might not if in his videos or content he has mentioned the name. Then comes third one, push pull. In push pull, what will happen? It is similar to publisher and subscriber. Only what is the there? Only broker was this, instead of broker, queue was there. Okay, it act as a buffer so that speed of publisher and subscriber matches. In the both the things, publisher can publish things on various different types of topic, and the different subscriber might subscribe for different topic. Last one is exclusive pair communication model, wherein it was stateful. Every request was dependent on previous, and to set up exclusive connection had to be set up, and also after using the connection, the client had to request to close the connection. So any doubts you have in this? If no doubts, we will see some quiz questions. Do you have any doubts? No? So let's see which is not the IoT communication model. Which of these are not the IoT communication model? Can anyone tell?
Interactive model.
Iterative model.
Yes, iterative model. So which are the 4 models then? Request response, publish, subscribe, push pull, and which was the one more? 4th one? Yes?
Exclusive pair communication model.
Just now we studied this exclusive pair communication model. Okay. Next, MQTT stands for. I did not tell you. I'll tell you back about this MQTT. Okay. Next, request response model is a dash communication model, and each request response pair is independent of others. What type of communication model it is?
Both A and
Yes. Request response is stateful or stateless? Request response is stateless. Each request and response is independent, whereas exclusive pair is stateful. Okay, so answer is stateless. Next, in push and pull model, Q acts as
buffer.
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 So it's, subscribers will be there, publishers will be there in between. To overcome, to see the speeds of both matches, they use a Q as a buffer. Then which one of the model is bidirectional? Is exclusive pair,
Exclusive pair.
push-pull,
Exclusive
yes,
pair.
it is exclusive
Communication model.
pair. Okay, it is bidirectional. Okay, this was about this. Just we'll see some questions and see what's there in your textbook. So see, last class, this much we have completed. Physical design in this. Today, yesterday we started with logical design. In that only these all things are there till here. Okay. Under logical design, we have completed IoT functional block, IoT communication model. Okay. IoT communication API and IoT enabled technology we will see in next classes. But if they ask you a 10 marks question, explain logical design of IoT, all you have to write. IoT functional block, IoT communication model, IoT communication API and IoT enabled technology. If physical design they ask, you have to write in things in IoT and IoT protocol. Okay, or individually also they might ask. So let's see some questions on this. So here it is there. Explain IoT communication model. For 10 marks is there. List all. Okay. Write in detail about all and draw the diagram. All the answers should be in point format. Okay. So textbook also we will see anything is there. So just go through the textbook. I don't have now. Any doubts you have about this?
No, ma'am.
Okay, no doubts, right? Okay then. I'll end the class. We'll continue tomorrow. Okay, bye. Take care.